scrape right there. And paw it up on it. It's good stuff. I'm headed out right now to go check a bunch of cameras, switch some out, pull them, put some out in different spots. And it's gonna be a long day. I'm supposed to get some rain, a bunch of rain tonight actually, so it's gonna help with covering up any of the scent that I leave in the woods. Check some cameras too. Hopefully we got good roster of shooter bucks. I haven't really been able to get out much. It's November, I think 11th today. No, November 10th. Yeah. So, 5 days till the opener. I have not been able to hunt much. So busy working. So, I think the last time I was in a tree to deer hunt was October 27th. Couldn't make it down to Ohio. I had a bunch of jobs I had to get done doing tree work. So I'm getting out right now. Here's a scrape right there. That all tore up. There's another scrape. That's a fresh one. It's got some deer tracks on it. And there's another one right up here. It's good news. But deer don't really come up here until it's pretty much dark out. So it's good to see that there's deer up in here, but it doesn't really mean much for me as far as hunting wise, because I'm not going to hunt up here. Yes, there's another scrape. Good. Another one. Holy cow. This is a run. It's used a lot by elk. Right through here. I had a camera on that a couple years ago. I was like, oh, this is going to be awesome. I think I had like 2 deer. And the rest of it was just elk every day. So I started putting a camera on that. Here's a big rub. It is an elk, but I'll tell you, there's usually a good sized bull that hangs out in here. So if Rick, you're listening, bet you're all excited for elk season. Rick's my bull hunter for this December elk hunt. While I'm doing all this scouting for deer, I'm also keeping an eye out for elk, because we do hunt elk up here too. There's another scrape. Got a lot of activity now. That was not here a week and a half ago. It's nuts. Can't wait to pull. I smell elk. Doesn't smell like deer, smells like elk. Wind gets down here, swirls a little bit. That's why I've never hunted right here on the edge. Never get consistent wind. I can smell something though. It smells like elk. scrape right there. There's a couple of scrapes here. So I put my camera right there. So go ahead and check that. Yeah, I got a buck on camera. I just can't tell what the heck he is. I got a big bull on camera too. I'm gonna pull this camera. Anyways, it'll get moved. There you go. Big bull elk. Yeah, nothing super big yet, but definitely good that there's deer in here. Granted, this was just put on a trail. Wasn't over a mock scrape or anything, so go see what the next one has to offer. It's on a trail on the marsh. I think that one's gonna have a little bit more activity on it. They cross right through there and they go way back there. Try not to hunt back there anymore. So I don't like to ruin it, but check this trail camera. I'll probably end up putting a cell camera on. I'll show you guys if we get anything good. So I'm matted down. Some rubs right here. Looks pretty cool. Wasn't anything super big on that camera, but it doesn't really concern me. There's a lot of activity in here though, my God. Yeah. There's a bed. That would be an east wind bed, looks like. From this bed, I'll show you. It's right here. This deer gets down. And this is what it sees from the bed. Anything comes across this marsh, could be a buck. You know, it's a bed by itself. But that buck can sit here, and if any does cross this, or any bucks that he doesn't like crosses this, he can see him. And his head's only about this high right here. He's hidden. It's a bigger bed. So all sorts of rubs and stuff in here. There's a rub right there. It's got a bed right next to it. So there's the bed. There's the rub. There's got to be a good deer in here. Alright. Now I'm going to be running off to another spot here to take a look at some stuff, see what we got going on. I've got a bunch to do before I'm ready for rifle season. I got actually some work stuff I got to take care of. Just got over a little cold. Worked 8 straight days in a row doing tree work. I've not been able to get in the woods. The only thing I really know of what's going on is the couple walks that I've taken and some cell cam stuff that I'm getting. So today I'm doing all my stuff out one direction, and tomorrow I'll be doing some more stuff, and then let's see, this weekend I gotta work at my other job, and I'm off. It's deer camp. I'm excited though. I got a whole 2 weeks to hunt. I'll be hunting pretty hard, so it's something that not a lot of people know is I just put in my 2 weeks with the Sheriff's Department where I've been working, and I'm going to be a self-employed person 100% through. It's exciting. I saw as I was driving by, I wanted to take a look at it. It's like a little logging road. Bet you anything there's going to be some scrapes on it, so I wanted to put a trail camera somewhere on it. See if we can find a scrape. I'm 100% sure there should be one somewhere nearby. I'm actually looking for a spot to put a ground blind, just in case we get into nasty weather. Oh, there it is. I told you there'd be a scrape somewhere on this old logging road. I'm gonna put a camera over here somewhere, but it dips down into a swamp, then it goes down into the marsh. But it's almost, I don't want to see what else is back there, but the way I'm figuring it, with like a west wind, the deer are going to be coming out off that marsh, out of the swamp. They'll hit this trail and kind of make their way down. So I might put a camera right there, or somewhere else. I bet you there's probably another scrape up here, if I had to guess. There's a couple oak trees up in that hardwoods. It was select cutted a few years ago, and ever since it's always held elk and deer. Good run right there, going down into that swamp. I think some real traffic coming through here. I'm expecting, that was tore up right there, but there's a pile right there. That's a good street. There's another one right here. 2 of them. So I'm thinking maybe this is where I'm going to put this trail camera. So I got to think about it. If I'm going to hunt this, look at the size of that scrape. That's a big scrape. We may have to freshen that. Definitely going to put a trail camera over this, because some deer will skirt this. Man, I really like that. There's a couple old rubs, a couple fresh rubs, but I like this. What I'm assuming is the way that these scrapes are being made is most of the stuff is thrown back this way, which means they're making them scrapes coming out of the bedding. There's no clear cut route after this. I am going to put a trail camera there though, just in case. Say you got beech trees all up in there. Deer love beech nuts. Love them. Bet you there's going to be more scrapes back here. Yep, right there. Anytime you get on these like logging roads, old logging roads that are, there's Another scrape over here. Oh, this area all tore up. And it's right off the freaking road. Which is crazy, but I'm not complaining. I think it's great. You don't have to walk really far and drag deer out of the woods. Yeah, this goes right back to the marsh. I'll be putting a trail camera on there, so I just want to know. This runs right along the marsh, actually. That's the marsh. Almost seems like this would be most ideal in the evening. Yeah, it looks like it'd be most ideal in the evening. Definitely gotta put a trail camera over that. Give me a dandy rub. It's definitely a deer. That is a rub. There's a trail right here. Drops down into like really, really thick stuff down here. And it's open, tall ridges. So right here along this edge, there's a rub right here. A couple rubs back there. Some nice ones too. Here's another rub. Looks a little bit older. You're gonna see this pathway. Look at that. You can see this path right here. I'm gonna follow this for a little ways and see what I can see. If I were up on top of that ridge, I'd be able to see down into this bottom, but probably wouldn't offer a good shot. Right here where two trails intersect. There's deer activity on both of them. Scrape right there. I kind of feel like putting a trail camera here, but yeah, looks real good. Look at these runways. Look at that. Another one right here. Just pretty much wide off. Opens up to a little valley here. Comes out because it dips down and goes down to the river over there. I like this a lot. Because originally we were just at that marsh, little swamp. It actually goes in over there. There's a ridge there and a ridge here. So it's a natural area where they gotta come through here. See if there's any apples under that apple tree. Looks like there was. I mean, my God, look at this. Yeah, there was definitely apples under this. You can see where the deer just been munching. There's poop everywhere. Now, even though there's not any apples hanging on the tree, deer are gonna frequent this because there was apples at one point. It's pretty good. They got a damn good trail coming through here. Wow. A lot of deer sign. Look at that. Right up to that apple tree. Yeah. It's a pretty cool little spot. Be a good spot for a ground blind if you get a lot of snow or rain or something. Yeah, I have to take a look at that. Huh. Nice, it's good to know. A little secluded apple tree like that. It's awesome. Look at this runway. Look at that, it looks like a human path. It's really not a good area for a tree stand. Oh my God. I want to put a trail camera here. The only sucky thing is you can't get a tree stand over to see any of that. The rubs in here though, some of the older ones. Unreal. Just unreal. Look at this. Look at that. That's a deer. That there is a deer. That one back there might be an elk, but that's an older one. Unreal. So this drops down into the river bottom. So basically, to avoid that hill, they kind of skirt this and make their way out into there. That all looks really, really good. This path though, my God. Look at that runway. Kind of want to follow it, but I also want to get out of the woods. I don't need to be here. There's nothing else I need to see. Not to hunt this. I know what I'm looking at. So I'll take and get out of here. I think we got a good couple areas to hunt here. I'm really excited. I can hear the river down there, so I know it's close. Bad thing is that freaking wind. If you got a west wind, you're hopefully blowing it right over, blowing your scent right over them. Let's go check out the top of this hill. Well, that about wraps up this day. I found some good stuff. Makes me feel a little bit better about some of the spots that I have. So, but I'm walking back to the truck right now. And I get out of the woods. It's up to maybe 2:30. So I really don't want to spook any deer or ruin anyone's hunting if they're out here. So I'm gonna get out of the woods. But I found a lot today. Looks pretty good. I'll be back in the woods tomorrow in a different area to take a look and see what we got going on. So we'll hopefully post a video for you guys tomorrow. I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to use this on the deer camp episode or just make a quick scouting video beforehand. So thanks a lot for watching, guys and gals. Stay wild.